Imagine we could eliminate diseases like cancer forever, or even design crops that never fail. Sounds amazing, right? But what if there's a dark side to this technology? Welcome to English Smarties, the place where you practice your English listening skills with captivating topics. Today, we're exploring the fascinating world of genetic engineering. It's a field that promises to reshape our future, but also raises complex ethical questions that we need to consider. So, are you ready to unravel the incredible potential and the daunting challenges of rewriting the code of life? At its core, genetic engineering is like editing the instruction manual of life. Imagine you could open up the book that tells your body how to grow, how to function, and even what color your eyes should be. Now, imagine you could erase mistakes in that book or add new beneficial instructions. That's essentially what genetic engineering does with DNA, the molecule that carries all of this information. Scientists have developed tools that allow them to cut, paste, and rewrite genetic code with incredible precision. It's like having a word processor for life itself. This technology has the potential to solve some of humanity's biggest challenges, from devastating diseases to global hunger. But as with any powerful tool, it also comes with risks and ethical dilemmas. One of the most exciting applications of genetic engineering is in medicine. Imagine a world where genetic diseases like cystic fibrosis or Huntington's disease could be cured before a baby is even born. This isn't science fiction, it's becoming a reality. Scientists are developing techniques to identify and correct faulty genes in embryos, potentially eliminating these devastating conditions from family lines forever. But it doesn't stop there. Genetic engineering could also revolutionize how we treat cancer, autoimmune disorders, and even aging itself. By modifying our genes or creating genetically engineered immune cells, we might be able to program our bodies to fight off diseases more effectively than any drug ever could. It's a future where personalized medicine takes on a whole new meaning. But genetic engineering isn't just about human health. It's also transforming agriculture in ways that could help feed our growing global population. Scientists have already created crops that are resistant to pests, drought, and disease. These genetically modified organisms, or GMOs, can grow in harsh conditions where traditional crops fail. Imagine tomatoes that stay fresh for weeks, or rice that's packed with extra vitamins. These aren't just ideas, they're real examples of how genetic engineering is changing our food. By tweaking plant genes, we could create supercrops that are more nutritious, more resilient, and more abundant than anything nature has produced on its own. It's a technology that could help solve world hunger. Genetic engineering isn't just about improving human lives directly. It could also be a powerful tool for environmental conservation. Scientists are exploring ways to use this technology to save endangered species. By boosting their genetic diversity or making them more resistant to diseases that are driving them to extinction, it's like giving evolution a helping hand, allowing species to adapt more quickly to our rapidly changing world. But perhaps the most mind-bending application is the idea of de-extinction, bringing back animals that have already gone extinct. Researchers are working on ways to recreate the genomes of creatures like the woolly mammoth or the passenger pigeon. While we're still far from seeing a real-life Jurassic Park, the possibility of resurrecting extinct species raises fascinating questions about our role in shaping the planet's ecosystems. As exciting as these possibilities are, they also raise profound ethical questions. One of the most common objections to genetic engineering is that it's playing God, that by altering the fundamental building blocks of life, we're overstepping our bounds as humans. This argument often comes from religious perspectives, but it resonates with many people regardless of their beliefs. There's something unsettling about the idea of rewriting the code of life itself. Critics argue that genetic engineering is unnatural, that it disrupts the delicate balance of nature that has evolved over millions of years. They worry that by making such fundamental changes, we might be opening Pandora's box, unleashing consequences we can't foresee or control. It's a reminder that with great power comes great responsibility. Another major concern is what's often called the slippery slope argument. The worry is that once we start using genetic engineering to cure diseases, it won't be long before we start using it for enhancement. After all, if we can eliminate genetic disorders, why not also increase intelligence, improve physical strength, or enhance longevity? This leads to the controversial concept of designer babies, children whose genetic traits have been selected or enhanced before birth. The problem is that this could create new forms of inequality. If genetic enhancements become available, they'll likely be expensive at first. This means that wealthy families could give their children genetic advantages from birth, This could potentially widen the gap between rich and poor in ways we've never seen before. It raises difficult questions about fairness, human rights, and what it means to be human in a world where our basic biology can be engineered. Perhaps the most sobering concern about genetic engineering is the potential for unintended consequences. Life is incredibly complex, and even with our advanced understanding of genetics, there's still so much we don't know. When we make changes to an organism's DNA, we might solve one problem, but create others we never anticipated. This is especially worrying when it comes to genetically modified organisms released into the environment. There's also the terrifying possibility that genetic engineering could accidentally create new, more dangerous pathogens. The same tools that could cure diseases might also be used to create biological weapons. This dual-use dilemma, where beneficial research could also have harmful applications, is one of the most challenging aspects of regulating genetic engineering. Given these potential risks and ethical dilemmas, it's clear that genetic engineering can't proceed unchecked. We need robust regulations and global cooperation to ensure this technology is used responsibly. But creating effective oversight is challenging. Science moves quickly, and laws often struggle to keep up. We need to find a balance between allowing beneficial research to continue and preventing dangerous or unethical applications. As we've seen, genetic engineering is truly a double-edged sword. It offers incredible potential to solve some of humanity's most pressing problems, from disease to hunger to environmental degradation. But it also comes with significant risks and ethical challenges that we're only beginning to understand. As we move forward into this brave new world of genetic modification, we'll need to proceed with both optimism and caution. Now it's time for you to join the conversation. If you had the chance, would you genetically modify your future child to be free of all diseases? Why or why not? Let's discuss in the comments below. Remember, there's no right or wrong answer. These are complex issues that we're all grappling with together. If you found this video helpful, be sure to come back for more. And remember, stay curious.